Hi everyone, welcome back, and today is the same problem that we tackled last time, running total problem. Last time we used a combination of table.positionOf and list.firstN functions. Today we'll be using list.accumulate function. So data tab from table/range. As I always do, I just remove this change type step, going to advanced editor. And let us start to accumulate our values. So I'm going to call this step accum, and I'm going to use list.accumulate function. List.accumulate, our list will be the revenue column values. So source, go to the column called revenue, and also we are going to start, the seed is going to start with the empty list. Then I'm going to use function with two variables, x and y, and I'm used to write x and y, but let me remove this one because for the beginners, let us use state and current, whereby state is the current state of this accumulator, and current is the current value in this list. So we say this one, I'm going to take what is the state and add or append a value which is a combination or addition of list.last value in our state, okay, add with the current value. So I'm going to take the last value in this list, then add the current value. Remember, the last value will be the current accumulated value, and add this current value to get the current accumulated value. Okay, so but this one need to be appended into a list, so we need to include this inside a list so that it can be an item in the state list. Okay, let us test our accum. You can see, if everything goes well, we expect to get the first item as 1092, and the second value in this accumulated values will be 2118. Okay, let me test this. Done. Okay, we get null. So we get null. Let us come back here. The problem is, when we started, we had no last value. So last value in the empty list was null. So to solve this challenge, list.last allows you to provide a default value. So when we started with getting the last value, and because this is an empty list, it will give us a null, so we need to provide a default value. As you can see, let me put comma here, you can see default value, and default value is 0. So we are telling that get the last item in this empty list, in this list or the state, and if it has no anything here, then begin with 0. So this will solve this problem. And we can see we have these two values that we expected. So our accumulation works, and these values as a column values. Okay, next step is to add this accum as a column. So what we do is we say from columns, we take this table and we take this original table and transform into a column values, a list of column values. We're using table.toColumns, table.toColumns, the source. So table.toColumn source, it will give us a list of column values, and after getting this, we append with a list of accum. We are putting accum inside the list so that the entire accum can be a sublist of this resulting list of list items. Okay, so accum is inside a list. Let us test this from columns, and actually we can automatically create a table. So let us test these columns first. Let us call columns, test this one, we get a list of lists. So the first list, date, and last list is accumulation. Okay, so we can automatically use table dot from columns to create a table given a list, a nested list of column values. Let us test this one, and we can see we get our table also containing this running total, but we had the original column names except this one. We can get those names back here. The second parameter here is columns as any. So let us provide a list of columns, the original columns using the original table source. We can say table.column names, column names source, then add another column called running total. You can see, okay, perfect. Then we have this our running total. We can, as always, which is not mandatory, we can say this is the result, Ctrl V, down. Perfect. So we get this table, and the last column here is running total. There we are. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye, until next time.